Hello guys, welcome to your general reading. This is a timeless reading and it is for everyone, all signs. Right off the bat, the 33% off tarot card reading sale is currently up until the end of January. So if you have been meaning to book a reading with me, head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com and book right now. So as of today, Mercury has moved into practical, action-oriented, pragmatic sign of Capricorn. This is the time to make your dreams come true. With this new moon, the energy of this has really been like, let's set the intentions for the rest of the year. What are we doing with 2024? Where are we going? Who are we being? So Mercury has moved into the sign of Capricorn on the 20th now. The sun moves into the sign of Aquarius and the age of Aquarius begins. We have Venus moving into the sign of Capricorn on the 23rd. On the 25th, there is a full moon in the sign of glamorous Leo. And on the 26th, Uranus finally goes direct in the sign of Taurus. So up until now, and this Leo full moon, you're preparing yourself to be the star of the show. The show being the movie of your life. Who are you right now? And are you having ambitions? Are you having these desires to really reach your highest potential? This is probably because Mars and Jupiter are doing this really beautiful conjunction in the sky. And so it's almost like you've got to ask yourself this question: who is your highest potential? What does your highest potential look like? How is it that you can get to, I feel like, the most empowered version of yourself? Like, how does that person behave? How do they talk? How do they walk? What are they doing with their life? First card out for the general collective is the 10 of Swords. This is very much the end of a cycle. It is very much the end of betrayal. It's the end of a phase where you know that there's no going back. There's no more swords that'll fit in that back of his. So it's almost like there's a new dawn, right? And there's got to be acknowledgement of the fact that what has gone has gone. It's never going to be the same again. Moving forward is the only option now. And you have to remain hopeful for the new dawn. The sun has come up on a new day, and we have to be really grateful for blessings like that. The fact that we have a new dawn, the opportunity to put some things from the past behind us and now move forward and create the future that we want to create. And this astrology is really suggesting that we get very, very detailed and specific and, like I said, pragmatic, you know, proactive about getting the things done that mean that we have now become organized within ourselves. And I think we can fortify our intentions by really being understanding about the fact that there are certain things now with Capricorn in Mercury that need communicating in a very serious, not flimsy, wishy-washy kind of way, but a very direct and ambition-oriented kind of way. The two cards that have come up is the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Swords after the 10 of Swords. I think you're moving away from a situation where I think you may have found that there was betrayal. You know, there was betrayal in the energy. There was somewhere where things were just not feeling safe, you know. And I think this chapter had to close out so that not only you could get away from the betrayal, but also kind of move forward in a new direction, you know, intellectualize the fact that there was some real strong betrayal energy that was lingering, and it's now safe for you to move on and beyond. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Wands, which is reassuring because it's saying that there is time for sowing those seeds, you know what I mean? As we go from winter into springtime, this is where we are sowing those seeds, implanting the ideas for the rest of 2024. How are we passing this year? Who are we passing it with? What is it that we want to see in this year? And how are we going to pragmatically go about making it happen? The Magician card, the 2 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Devil card. Right off the bat, I think it's safe to say that it has been obvious that the family setup, the family dynamic has been under a lot of attack. And those who hold family together, those who are strong enough to know that their intention is, right, I want to create this 10 of Pentacles in my life. I want to create something solid, something sturdy. I'm going to commit with my partner to create something long-standing. Those that have this ambition, those that understand that working together will mean that there is more security and more grounding and more of a basis for a future, for a productive, safe, reliable future. Those of you that are in this mindset now, what you might have to really think about is where it is the devil may have been involved in hindering your relationships, your plans, your finances, the things that you needed in order to be able to pragmatically put together this 10 of Pentacles. So what you know is that the seeds that you're sowing right now, after having revived yourself from some sort of betrayal that may have come at the hands of people that you might even have trusted and thought were your coven, you know you have to intellectualize the need to get away from certain energies. You're going to have to come back into your power, and you know you're going to have to walk away from certain toxic bonds and toxic relationships and toxic associations and move forward after betrayal, after hurt, after heartache, healing not only the present but the past and the future, only to fortify your own magics. There is certain relationship dynamics that are really being put to test right now. These relationships are very much being put to test right now, and that is because it's a make it or break it kind of moment. Do you know what I mean? This 10 of Swords is not only a new cycle and a new dawn, but it's also saying, what is your intention now? Now that the slate has been wiped clean, now that there's no more excuses, now that there is no more need for seeking answers outside. Because the more you're willing to heal yourself, invest in yourself, and then create that magic for yourself, by yourself, you are putting yourself in a position to sow the seeds to move forward. But not only that, you're surrendering hurts, heartaches, betrayals, and you're not letting it get to you anymore. And frankly speaking, you've been given a free license to unstuck yourself from these toxic alliances and move forward. And you know what you're really going to do by doing that is to save something that's precious to you. And that is the idea of having something grounded and rooted and stable and sturdy and reliable and dependable. Someone that you can grow with, something you can grow. So if the motive here is growth, then you kind of have to look at what it is, Ace of Swords, that you know you need to cut away. What is the excess that you know cannot stand the test of time, is perhaps acting as a hindrance to you. And you might even have to go on this mission to kind of seek out those that you know that you can grow and have some sort of longevity in the future with. Do not be betrayed, do not be lied to, and do not lie to yourself. This is the time to make those relations. This is the time to make those toxic bonds dissolve. This is absolutely the time to make those toxic bonds dissolve. Ace of Swords and the Justice card that come out again. It's pretty safe to say that a lot of you are going to be finding that there is a lot of karmic balance that you've been owed. And if I was you, I would claim it. I would absolutely demand it from source. And if you kind of begin to demand it from yourself, I want my justice, I'm going to get it, and then you'll be doing yourself a really, really, really big favor. Because right now you are being asked to speak authoritatively. You are being asked to bring the justice, the harmony and balance back to yourself first and foremost, and then the situations and the relationships around you. You know that there is a betrayal that you cannot go back to. And there is a certain moving on from certain people, places, friends, coven members. Like, there is a moving on from toxic relationships, toxic bonds, in whatever form they may come from. And you're going to have to really assert your will and assert your effective communicative skills in order to be able to create the magic and the power, bring the power back within you. Right now, I wouldn't say it's a time to take too much from others or let others take too much from you. Find the equals, you know, the ones that give and take, not the ones that just take and want it to be all about them all the time. That's ridiculous. Like that doesn't stand the test of time, you know. And people like that, let them carry on being delusional. It's not going to work for normal, you know, relations. And I think what you're looking for now here is something quite balanced, something that does have that equal give and take, not just somebody who wants to take all the time. And I think emotionally speaking, you know that it's just time to move on, especially when it comes to hurt and heartaches, because they're not going to contribute towards the safety and stability that you're looking for. Okay, I think that's all I have. Now is definitely the time to sow those seeds. So I think it's a good time to make a list about what it is that you want 2024 to be about for you, and how it is that you're going to go about getting it. The astrology is really supporting this right now. And as we go into this Leo full moon, which takes place on the 25th, you're going to find that your confidence is growing and your need to become center stage might really take over. All right, guys, I think that's all I have for you for now. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like, do hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe, book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com, with 33% currently marked off already over at the website. I can't wait to hear from you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care.